And are we rolling? Guys, welcome to this episode of Amma Ask Me Anything. Let's see who we have for this call. A lot of you are probably wondering, hey Eric, you're not wearing black like you do every day. What's going on? Just sometimes you gotta change, You guys always say, Eric, you're wearing the same thing every day. No, I just have like 20 of the same thing. Got a problem? No, I'm only joking. Okay, so who we got here? Oh, here we got Sandra. Let's have a look. Does she want to call, or is she just saying, hey? Call me, Eric. Okay, it's happening. I'm gonna call. Sometimes it's quite a hard choice, but you just gotta choose in life sometimes, even when you don't know which one to call. Do you remember in the past where you could like set your own ringtones? Dan, you remember that?
Hello?
Sandra.
Hello?
Hello.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh,
Hi.
I'm not kidding you.
Oh
Hi.
my gosh, I'm freaking out.
How are you?
I'm amazing. How are you?
Amazing. I love the moment.
amazing.
The moment I hear the accent, it just lights me up. It gives me so much positivity. I don't know what it is. Like the Brits, it's like such a boring accent. It sounds.
I love British accents.
Really? I think it's because you don't hear it enough.
I love it. I could listen all day.
Really? Oh wow. Okay, so where
really
am I?
good, yeah.
Where am I calling, Sandra?
You're calling Lethbridge, Alberta, Canada.
Oh wow, all the way out in Canada. Beautiful. Okay, so anyway, welcome to Ask Me Anything. So you get to ask anything you want. Well, yeah, I'll let you just take it away.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I would love to ask you a million questions, but I've been following you now for about a month.
Okay.
And I'm so attracted to this whole manifestation and living positively, and I'm doing so much better. It's unbelievable how much my life has changed. Although
Amazing.
I'm blocking myself somehow. There's little negative thoughts that get in there, and they say, you're doing everything right, but
Okay.
I don't know how to shut that off. And I tried that word thing that you talked about.
Yeah.
Like, I can't remember what
So
you called that.
what word did you choose for your pattern interrupt? Do you dare share it with us?
You said online.
Oh dear. Okay.
Do you remember the word you said?
Yeah. I think I do.
Just went
Yeah.
with it.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
That's the one I use. And I use that, and I don't say it out loud, because people would think that's weird.
Yeah.
But it
Does-
works, and then
yeah.
I go back to thinking positively. But there's just this slight bit of doubt always that I have in myself, and
Okay.
I know it's years of habit. But yeah, I would love to know how to get around that.
Okay. So first of all, the thing that you're talking about is it's a very common problem. Most people have it, because we've all been ingrained with all of this, these buts and ifs and this won't work, that won't work, and that type of stuff. So it's normal. I think that because if you think of it this way, we've had so many years of this type of conditioning. Then what happens is somewhere down our life, we kind of figure out this like law of attraction thing, and then we're like, oh wow, this is so amazing. Why did I not know this before, right? But then this is like this new conditioning, if we really look at it, is kind of just very surface level because we've only accessed it very recently. So now we're needing to really replace those roots that has been ingrained by society, by parents, by school, by everything, right? So I think the best word to actually use for it is to actually change it is brainwashing. Whether we go down that route or we actually nail down and figure out which and when and where and who certain beliefs came from. So
Right.
to give you an example, right, in my beginning years of doing business, I used to find it really hard to have money. And it wasn't because I couldn't make money. I knew how to make some sales, and money would come in at times, like it does for everybody. But then for some reason, I couldn't keep it. I would always be having the lack of money. And for me, I had to dig deep to figure out what my money roots were or my money beliefs were growing up. And what I actually did when I actually thought, okay, and this is how you can ask the same question. If you can actually identify which area of your life it's this little voice is creeping in most of the time to do with, whether it's to do with success, love, or whatever it is, right? Or confidence. And then what we do is now we recall back to our first ever memory of that situation that's related to that topic. So for me, the first topic of money, anything to do with money, was Mum used to tell me when I was like 4 or 5, whenever it was like my birthday or something, I used to ask Mum, I said, hey, where's Dad? And she would always say to me, he's working. And I'll be like, but it's my birthday. And he's like, yeah, but he's needing to make money and
Right.
to look after us, And I'm like, but I don't want money. I want Dad, So that when I went to recall back, I was like, that's the situation, And so you can imagine now, a lot of us, that's a very common thing to happen. So a lot of us, when we're that age, it just goes into our mind saying that, hey, for me, when I've got a family, I don't want my kids to go through the same thing. I want to be able to have time for them. Money is not important. Now that becomes a big problem then, because the moment we say that, the moment we really struggle with money in this world, And so,
Well, and I'm there right now. So
yeah. So
for me too, and my money was the same in our family. So.
Yeah. So what I had to do was I had to go back to that time, identify it. So the first thing is identifying when and where and who it was, the situation. Then we can do a very simple visualization. I'll just run you through it so you can do it in your own time. Yeah.
Oh, I would love that. Yeah.
Yeah. So what you can actually do is you could just you just close your eyes, then you go back into the moment where Mom was there saying whatever she was saying to you, or whoever was saying what, right? And then into that moment as if you're living it right there and then. And then you feel the emotions that you are feeling in that moment. Like, oh, where's Dad? Why is he not here? He should be here. I don't care about money, So you feel the emotions of that. Then what you do is we need to do a cognitive reframe. So the first thing is we cut the pattern, just like we said before. We use something to suddenly shift our state in that moment. So we feel those emotions. Right. And then we shift the state and we block it. So we stop it. And then we say, hey, wait there a second. That's a load of BS. We stop it. And what we do then is we go into our, whoever it was who said whatever words to us. For example, for me, I had to go into my dad's shoes at that time. So then I played So what I did then is I stood in my dad's perspective and I approached me. All right. So 4-year-old Eric, I approached me to explain to myself why those things were said and what was actually happening. Right. So what I actually did, so in this visualization, then I would stand in my dad's position. I would come to myself and I'll say, son, it's not that Dad doesn't want to be there. I mean, we need to live and Dad's working so hard and I love you so much. But, I need to work hard to make money so that we can keep the whole family to be able to give you the lifestyle that Dad wants to give you, and this is the way when I make more money, I promise I'm going to spend more time with you, And so I really put myself into that situation, explains myself. I burst into tears when I did that, through the visualization.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, so because a lot of the time we never see the other perspective that way. But when we play the other character and we come back to speak to ourselves, then what happens is, as the child, now going back to the child perspective, what then I do in that moment, in that visualization, is I come to acceptance and I come to forgiveness and I go back into love, back into joy. And I understand that money isn't the problem, right? Money is not the problem. It's just that the perspective, it's not that money is evil. It's just that I didn't understand what the situation actually was at the time.
Absolutely.
Makes sense?
Yeah, that makes so much sense.
Yeah.
It does, yeah.
So
I'm a
yeah.
recovering alcoholic too. So
Oh, wow.
I've been to treatment, and I got to take a really good look at my life and why I tick the way I do. And I feel very blessed that I got that opportunity, because I know a lot of people who aren't alcoholics are asked that, you could use a 12-step program, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I've gotten a chance to do that, but for me, there's always this smidge of doubt. And I work so hard on myself every day, especially since I found you. And I'm not, trying to stroke your ego or anything. I'm being really, truly honest.
Thank you.
I've looked all over YouTube to find someone that I actually drive around the town now, and when I get upset, I say, what would Eric do in this situation?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I'm serious. I really do. I've been messaging you and texting you. I talked to Harry. I just love this. You've just totally changed my life. I just want you to know that.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate your words. Really, I do. Yeah, I think that's it for this session. I guess continue to message me. Maybe we will speak again. And I believe that one day our paths will cross, and maybe we meet in person somewhere.
They're going to cross, because I'm going to make it happen.
Definitely. Amazing. Thank you so much, Sandra.
It's not in a bad way.
I won't.
Thank you so much, Eric.
Thank you. Have a beautiful day.
Okay. You too.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
What a beautiful, beautiful soul. Oh, guys, I just taking myself back into that visualization. I nearly burst into tears going into thinking on the other perspective. Oh, that was a lot of energy. You guys need to try it. That is a very, very powerful way to get rid of limiting beliefs, negativity. Sometimes the roots are so deep, I always look at success like this. A lot of people are trying to get more information to try and be successful, but they've got all the shit that is kind of ingrained in them. Your most valuable thing throughout this whole teaching is probably understanding, hey, let's pull the roots out first, right? Empty the cup first. Then you've got space for the new things to create and manifest in your life. Guys, have a beautiful, beautiful day ahead. Have a beautiful week ahead. If you've enjoyed this video at all or got any value whatsoever, please do hit the thumbs up. Comment below. Let us know your thoughts. Maybe there's your story or your questions. Drop it below. Also, let us know where you guys have tuned in from. It's always nice to know. And finally, if you're new to this channel, remember to hit that subscribe button and the notifications button next to it. Remember, that's that little bell button, okay? Because a lot of the time I go live and people say, Eric, I didn't know you were going live. Well, you will know if you go to that little bell and you click notifications and see first, and then you'll be able to get it every single time. So make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, for every one of you who are new to this channel. And I think that's it. I'm done. Signing out, guys. Have a beautiful day. Namaste. Ciao.